Hi, MidShift team. This is Yamparala Rahul. Thanks for shortlisting me for the UI UX position at MidShift. This video is regarding the presentation on the user journey analysis which I did for career roadmap generation on MidShift. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, in the email where I have sent this video and a Figma prototype link, on opening that Figma prototype link, the interface would look something like this. So here there are 3 actionable buttons. Number 1, at the top left, there is a button named as R which will help you if you get stuck at any place of the presentation or there is any glitch in the Figma. You can click on it and the presentation will start from the first slide. Second, there is a button at the top right as a hamburger menu which will help you to quickly take to a desired slide which you want to see. At the bottom right, we have 2 arrow controls which will help you to go forward and backward respectively. Moving on, starting the analysis from setting up the base context. From Amir, I got an email about my selection, and in the email it is very detailed and clearly mentioned about the challenge and the scenario that will help me to analyze and do the user journey testing. In the scenario from the email, I got 2 questions that I need to solve and get the solutions. Solutions as in what could be the reasons. So this is the base context. So based on this, what I did is I visualized the scenario. So it is mentioned on the email that from the Google, if we take a sample size of 1000 users who discover the MidShift, only 50% of them, that is 500 users, visit the website. Upon scrolling down, seeing all that, the content which is available on the website, only 150 users, that is 30% of users, upload their resume. And among those 30%, which is 150 users, only 60 users, which is less than 40%, are satisfied with the roadmap. So this is our scenario. Here, there are 2 critical points. Number 1 is why there is only 30% of users uploading their resume. Even that, on the start itself, it is mentioned the service is completely free. This is the number 1 question that we will be solving through this user journey analysis. And second question is why the satisfaction rate is less than 40%. So these 2 will be answered in this user journey analysis. First of all, starting with my own view. So when I opened the site and seen it, as a designer, I felt that site is too long and there is too much content which makes me and probably other users to quickly scan and understand what is the purpose and how to get started. So this is my first view from a designer perspective. To understand better, I did some user testing. I have taken 6 people from different diverse background, starting from mobile app developer to the data engineers, 3 males and 3 females, and told them to open the site and generate their roadmap. Upon analyzing these 6 people, I got some insights which I have listed down here. But to analyze in deeper, I have taken their psychological frustration and what pain points they are getting, mapping it out in a user journey map which is shown in this graphical manner. So we have on the y-axis the psychic level which defines how frustrated or what make them happy, and at the bottom we have the user journey. Upon me telling these people that there is a free AI tool which will help them to generate a roadmap, they were excited. When they clicked on Google and found about it, they landed onto the website. The first impression that they got is there was a lot of content. Even though, as we mentioned that the service is free, they were okay to click onto the Start Here button. When they clicked on that Start Here button, they were taken to the bottom of the page. This is where the user was getting confused. So this could be the first primary reason of why people are not uploading their resume, because they were getting confused by the call to action buttons. Even then, some people in the user testing clicked on the button which was mentioned in previous one, generate my career roadmap. Unknowingly, they were able to understand that clicking on it will bring a model which will help them to select the document. Even here, when I did the testing, I found that, when I observed them, I found that more of the people were having Word document doc file as their resume and CV that they primarily use to upload and generate the roadmap. But in our application, only PDF were supported. Next, when they uploaded their CV, they were excited to know roadmap that will be generated. But unfortunately, in the testing, in analysis, I found that the results were not accurate. The people were getting wrong roles and they were asking for where they can enter their custom role, and they also want to change their CV. So these 2 options were not mentioned there. So this could be the third impression which makes the user unsatisfied with the generation of the roadmap, because they were not able to see what they expected. Even then, they moved on and clicked on the any of the role that came up. When they clicked, the application generated a roadmap. They were okay, but As a suggestion, they want to have some more information on those cards. There could be mentorship links or there could be some resources which we mentioned on the top of the site. Next, when a user clicked on save my roadmap, we have taken them to the login. Nowadays, from the user behavior, many people tend to log in or create their account using Google or Twitter, X. But after getting started with the creation of new account, when the password as a user, when they entered their first letter, the block is showing it as a warning, which creates a somewhat dissatisfaction. And for that, from my experiments of design, I found a solution where we can show information that they should have on their password to make it stronger instead of directly giving them error on the field itself. Moving on, when they do all the steps, the UI of the dashboard is looking good. They loved it, but they also want to have an option like download the roadmap as a wallpaper so that they can stick it on their room and follow that roadmap. So this was the user journey. After this user journey, I tried to scan their data to get the heat map, contrast scan and focus scan. So this data, these three images clearly defines that people who are coming onto site are loving the fact that the site is free, the service is free, and they are clicking on the start here button. But when they are taken to the bottom of the page, they are getting confused and they are leaving back the site. They are going back to the Google search. Same goes with their focus scan and contrast. Next, I found the findings. So I listed down them. So major pointers are first, content and context. So there are a lot of things on the site. Content is good, but users struggle to understand the context, making it difficult to scan it. There are a lot of things like what is a career roadmap, why do I need a career roadmap, how career roadmap generate works. All of these are important, but they are not hierarchically or layouted, hierarchically presented on the site so that they can understand it better. Next pointer is call to actions. So call to actions like generate my career roadmap, start here, are not giving them a proper guidance. They are not able to understand where they need to upload their CV. So maybe changing the call to action buttons could solve our issue. Next is functionality and usability. I found that there should be an option to change the resume, know the status and view options which are required. Next, only out of 6, only 2 results were accurate and there were no option to rerun it. The roadmap which was displayed on some devices was not generating. On some devices, on older Android ones, the roadmap was not visible. It was not loading up. Next, good to have suggestions are there could be some more filters, more relatable roles and more specific to industry. Next, we have the in-map view. In the generated map, the users want more information that they can access, maybe some resources and or some other mentor links. So all these major points, I have mapped it with our 2 questions. The first one is why the satisfaction rate is less than 40%. The main reasons could be lack of clarity, poor usability, call to action issues, and fourth one is expectation versus reality. Next, we have why the upload rate, the CV upload rate is less than 30%. The first reason could be unclear process, misleading navigation, there are no alternative actions. So alternative actions here is when I scanned the site from a user perspective, more people turned to click on free one-to-one session. So instead of generating their roadmap, they are more tended towards getting a one-to-one session so that they can understand what is required in the industry. And at the last is lack of immediate benefit. Whenever a user uploads their CV, they are not able to see any benefit, why they should be sharing their CVs. So this is the end of the presentation. So from overall user journey analysis, I found these 2 reasons, like these 2 main factors, major pointers, which we can work together and come up with better solutions. Now I'm ending my presentation and with hopes and excitement, I'm looking forward to join you guys. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to do the user journey analysis and I'm looking forward to get to the interview. Thank you.